Hello, and a special hello to Heathen. What up, Heathen? I just now met you, and I guess I just now met you as you're about to become home free, which it's a difficult transition, and and the first step is not calling it homeless. You're home free, Heathen, home free, and on one good step, I saw you had some Fosters because it was the cheapest beer you could find, Heathen. Allow me to introduce to you malt liquor. This was $2.30. It is really, really delicious, and it gets the job done. Heathen malt liquor. Heathen, I thought I'd tell you about my home free experience early on. Um, I lost my job, and I saw it coming actually, and so I was able to anticipate it, just like you did, getting rid of things, putting things in storage, and I was able to buy a small van, a little Toyota Previa, and I moved into the van, and I got a PO box to receive mail, and I bought a parking permit at a well, it's at two different public boat ramps. You have a parking permit, and they close at nighttime, and everything gets locked in. So what I did is I got a parking permit there, and like if it was my day off, because I went and got work, and if it was my day off, I would go hang out at the boat ramp, hang out on the beach, and they have bathrooms there, running water, picnic tables, and but I ended up getting night jobs, security work. I also delivered. Pardon me. I also delivered flyers for bands, and put up posters for a bunch of different companies. So I was doing one job, and then I was doing it for a bunch of different companies, which so made a night's work actually pay off pretty well. And so then a lot of times I'd be done working at like 4 or 5 in the morning. Um, I'd eat something. There's like I'd either bring food with me, or I'd go to places that are open for 24 hours, and have dinner. And then right as the sun came up, I'd go to the boat ramp, find a place off to a corner, park, and sleep. And I was never ever bothered, never ever bothered. And there was actually a few times. At one point in time, I was able to buy a $300 boat, and so I'd actually park there and boat out to the islands in the river, and I set up a campsite on one of the islands. So I was often out there sleeping, and wake up in the morning and run around on the beach and swimming in the river. It was pretty nice. I got to become very familiar with it. There's a homeless society out there. People become very aware of you, but nothing weird happened or anything like that. Like I could just tell it. Some people could tell I was sleeping in my car, and I'd hear them talking about it when they really should just be quiet because I was trying to sleep. Um, but nothing bad happened. As a matter of fact, it was kind of an interesting and great part of my life when that. Remember, like you leave your car in there overnight. It just closes automatically. And I woke up at like 3 in the morning and walked over to the restrooms, and um, sat down at a picnic table, and I was like watching the moon shine down on the river at 3 in the morning. I was like thinking like, this isn't so bad. I mean, I can imagine it could be nicer, but it's not so bad. I think during that time I was working about 3 or 4 jobs, mostly security, doing event security. And there's actually, the thing is, there's a bunch of different event staffing companies. And once you start working for one, you start hearing about the others, and you just start applying at all of them. And something's happening somewhere. There's a basketball game, there's a concert, there's something going on somewhere in the city, and so you just show up and work security there, which for the most part is just standing around asking people, answering questions, and asking people to settle down. So yeah, I think, well, then the next transition was saving up enough money to build the tiny house that I live in right now. It's on a trailer that's 13 feet long by 6 feet wide, and so I've gone from sleeping in my van into sleeping in a big wooden box that I built myself. So yeah, I do have a palace. It's just real tiny palace. So I wish you luck, and I'm looking forward. And I hate to say this, I mean, I don't mean this in a bad way, but I'm looking forward to how you manage the next chapter of your life, because manage it must be. So um, I'm looking forward to seeing the graceful way you handle it. So, and remember, it's malt liquor, and I'll see you in the tubes. Ah, it's just so delicious.